What goes on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy here, Mr. Impel here, once again, and today we're going to be showcasing how to do the Void Intercept battle of DeadBride, the level 40 lady girl here. Now, first things first, you want to take note of, like, let's say, destructible parts, okay? So how you see how these have, like, I would say it's like a battery with a crack in it. These three areas all are all susceptible to extra damage with like a battery and crack in it. So whenever I explain this to the people, I would say it's usually an assault rifle. I do not currently have anything on it. Actually, I do actually. So my assault rifle, as you see right here, it has like the battery and the crack right next to the assault rifle on the top right of its name, but next to level 36. That is going to be like a weapon that does extra damage to her. Okay, so each of these characters have like a different point. For example, like the next guy has like a sensor, but this guy has a star, and then he also has like the battery with a crack. Okay, so this one's going to be a triple battery crack for destructible parts. You're going to be focusing, I would say, the kneecaps, back of it, the heart, and then the ears. Okay, next, another thing you're going to do, again, the core, which is the heart, and then the shoulders with the battery and cap. And then finally, the amplifier is actually a, usually I would recommend that one to be like a, it's technically called a piercing weapon. So you're going to want for like weapons like sniper rifles and stuff. So like you want to go for like a sniper rifle or rocket launcher. And those are way more effective than the other one. Again, in a hand cannon. I do have a hand cannon here. A hand cannon would also be effective for that one. So those are the weapons you want to use when you're shooting for this one. So in this scenario, we're going to be using the battery with the crack. So you're going to want to be using a assault rifle for both of these, for destructible parts, for the removable parts, and then parts when frenzied, you actually want to use like the piercing weapons, okay? Now, the other thing you want to take note of is because the weak point type is actually burst. So whenever you're actually shooting the weak points here, like you're hitting the shots and crits, or the weak points I should say, you're going to be wanting using general rounds. For example, that's going to be an assault rifle, not assault rifle, my apologies, an SMG. So you see right here, I have the star right next to my SMG gun. It's called submachine gun. Right to the left of it, next to the level 36, you see it has a little star. That's how you determine if you have extra damage versus the boss. So what you want to do for this boss is probably use an SMG, maybe like a pistol, and then maybe like an assault rifle. Or if you want to switch it up, you can do SMG when you actually break the crits or the destructible parts or removable parts, because this is like a battery and crack. So you could use an assault rifle, break the crit parts or weak points, and then use your SMG to do more damage. Now, following that, you want to take note of their attack type. She is going to be a chill attack. You're going to want to make sure you can get some chill resistance, which is very good. I did not have any chill resistance in this gameplay that you're going to be watching, but my friend did have chill resistance, as well as he is a tank. You want to play more tanky boys, tanky girlies when you play this boss fight, because you're not going to be going down as much as possible. As you see in this boss fight, I do play a bunny, so I do have the viability to speed run, speed boost, run and jump, right, farther than most characters can do, because, you know, I'm bunny. I have the opportunity to activate my speed ability and get out of this AoE destruction ability that you will see. Now, you want to also take note of resistance. So very weak to fire. Obviously, she's an ice girl. So you want to use fire abilities. Normal versus electric. I was using electric in this build. Very strong versus ice. Obviously, she's ice. And then poison, she's strong. So you're not taking as much damage as like ice or acid, toxins. But if you do like electric, it's going to be like normal damage. Or if you're using fire, which would be the most optimal one, if you do have a ability in your rune slot right here, you should be able to opt for like a fire enhancement. See, I have electric enhancement. You probably want to opt for fire enhancement right here, okay? So you make sure you want to put that in. My certain weapon right here has built-in fire. So that is why we are running these specific guns and these specific abilities. Now, following that, there are going to be a few very important parts. So when you go and you fight her, she's going to start a destructible parts when frenzied, okay? When you see in this gameplay, I'll highlight it like in a short clip right here. While you're watching this clip here, I want you to take note that these people I am aiming at these 2 canisters on her gun, okay? You want to shoot these canisters on the gun for a specific amount of damage. Usually what I recommend is like whenever she implements her rage phase or frenzied phase, I should say. Remember the huge giant AoE that just destroys you. Like I've got wiped so many times because of this AoE. What you're gonna want to do is you want to try to get out or predict it sooner and like shoot at her as much as you can. And then when you see that immune phase, every one of you scatter, go, dip the fuck out. All right, you want to get out of there, okay? No matter what character you are, even if you're a tank. If you're a squishy girl like me, you're gonna take like 1, 2, maybe 3 ticks, dead. That's it. You're getting shit on. Alright? So what you want to do is you want to get or save, if you're a bunny in this scenario. I saved my abilities so I can get out as soon as possible, right? I wanted my friend, which is Ajax, tanking it. So I want him taking aggro. So then whenever she does implement her ability or does proc her like AoE field of destruction, you want her to sort of teleport on your tanky teammate, which in my case is my friend Ajax. So he took the damage from me because he's like over 3,000 health and shield combined, and I'm only like 1,500, so I'm literally half his health. So I can get like 3 tapped, 4 tapped, no problem. And it's a little bit harder to regenerate health in this unless you have like health regeneration and all that mumbo jumbo. So I have him take the damage while I use my sniper, or I use a pistol hand cannon in this scenario, because it's way easier to be able to snipe it at long range with a hand cannon and a sniper than using an SMG because of the damage drop off. Remember, we are going for a like I don't know the exact threshold for it, but there is a damage threshold that you need to do per canister that will eliminate her, or like I should say, should push her to the next phase. Now, you thought there was one? You're wrong. There is 2 AoE destruction fields per phase, okay? So whenever you do get her in her frenzy phase, you have to watch out for 2 AoE phases. The first one, pretty easy to block out and everything. The second one, you better watch out, because I've gone teleported on it, dead, gone, zip, zilch, zada, bye-bye. Okay, I've seen her triple kill people with her second teleport because no one knows about it, me included, because I was part of that people. So the second teleport you really need to pay attention for, because she can literally spawn on top of you as well as stomp, freeze you, and then she'll pop her freaking AoE destruction field of freezing death. Okay, so what you want to do is pay attention for that second AoE. Always be on the move, always be across the map, try to always keep your distance, and then in theory make whoever your tanky boy of your team try to grab aggro from her, so then he can, like, you know, take a tank shot or 2. Now, once that's all done, basically you just repeat, okay? As you see in the gameplay here, it's pretty easy to damage her when we're in not frenzy phase, right? Not frenzy phase, she does absolutely jack shit damage, alright? She is a pussy, okay? She does nothing at all. So what you want to do is you want to go for the calves. That's my main area to aim at, because in my opinion, it was much easier to get close and behind her, and then also shoot her in the calves. You are pretty good, like when I say when she like crouches down and she's like staggered, in my opinion, that's what I'll call it. She'll show her shoulders in her front. That is a very nice spot to shoot shoulders on her and do a DPS. Basically, you just do that, rinse and repeat. Me and my friend did it ourselves. We duoed it because we had a bunch of potato teammates for many times, and we finally got to play with each other, only us two. So the boss was reduced, just like in Borderlands. You know, they're a little bit weaker, they don't have as much ability, they don't have much health, they don't have much tankage. They don't have much damage. So that was probably like a factor that did implement it, that we were able to beat them. But then again, like, if you don't have a team that knows what they're doing, doesn't know what they're doing, doesn't know rotations, all this mumbo jumbo, you're gonna have a hard time fighting this piece of shit. So that is how you beat the DeadBride. I hope you guys have a good day, and drop a like. Peace.
I'm shooting as much as I can. She's not aggro.
You can just move her to next phase. We'll be okay. Yep, next phase. Nice. Killing ads over here. There's a bunch of ammo if you need it. I'm gonna damage her. Fuck ads. Caps are the still weakest. Get 5,000 crits.
Yeah. That shit just pierced. Fuck. I need ads for
immunity phase again. Immunity phase. Yeah.
I'm gonna die to it, I think.
I think you got it. You're fine. Got 1, 2.
Oh, I got the initial blast.
Gotta run out. She did teleport ripped out. Got another one. Oh my god.
She's not looking at me. I can't hit shit.
Got another one.
Oh my god, but all the ads came on top of me and I got max health and ammo.
Another one. I missed that one. That sucks. Oh, I'm dead now.
You, yeah.
Run, bitch. You're faster than that. Oh my god. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Right to you again.
Bitch ass. No, don't do this to me. Oh, I saved mana just for that, bitch. I know you're shit
dude.
now, bitch.
3 minutes left, we win.
I got 1 tag on it. Oh my god, dodge and weave.
She's so far from me, and this thing cut me off from this, so.
I think I ended the phase almost. I'm close to it. She should be end phase soon here. Yeah, she ended it. You can take her out. Get her if you can. I'm getting fucked up here. Try to take aggro. Ow.
I'm aggroed.
I lost all my health in 1 shot. Oh my god, that's
Ooh,
close.
she stomped me? That's not cool. I don't know if I want to kill her on the edge like this.
I don't care. Kill her. I don't care. I'm better than nothing. I'd rather kill her than not kill her. Kill her.
Loot, I'm pissed.
Nope. Loot's still there.